I'm here to tell you all about the new third generation Volkswagen Tiguan, a big improvement over Gen 2. If you're new here, I'm all about giving you the goods without wasting your time. And if you haven't watched these on a big screen, Martin Campbell and I really sweat the visual details to give you the cinematic experience. They look great on a 4K TV. Just saying. Raising a family is hard enough. Why suffer the indignity of a bland vehicle? It's a tool that's used every day. Drop-offs at grandma's house, soccer practice pickups. We need to shop for groceries? Again? Even buyers that aren't enthusiasts want something that satisfies. Enter the third generation Volkswagen Tiguan with a new sense of panache inside and out. For 2025, it ditches the cramped third row, but gains something that Gen 2 had lost: soul. Tiguan has more of that intangible German feeling now. In a crowded market, it's the only one with Fahrvergnügen. The battle royale in this segment includes vehicles like RAV4, CR-V, Tucson, Sportage, CX-50, Escape, and Forester. All of those can be had with hybrid powertrains. Tiguan can't, but it is price competitive. A base front-wheel drive model starts at around $31,000 with destination. Add all-wheel drive for $1,500. I'm driving a top trim, fully loaded SEL R-Line, MSRP, $42,000. The sweet spot is the SE all-wheel drive trim at $36,400, but exhausted parents will appreciate the SEL R-Line's heated, vented, and massaging Verena leather chairs. The upgraded 12-speaker Harman Kardon system does justice to the most saccharine of kids' music. I recommend the Beatles to keep your sanity. SEL R-Line is the only trim that upgrades the 12.9-inch interface screen to 15 inches. And there's 3-zone climate. For quality time with the kids and your car, it could be worth the extra coin. At some 3,800 pounds, Tiguan is now lighter by 170 lbs's, or the average high schooler. Plus, the 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder adds 17 horsepower for 201. Torque is the same, 221 pound-feet with all-wheel drive. Doing the shifty work is an 8-speed gearbox, where some others offer a continuously variable unit. Shouldn't R-Line have shift paddles? This knob does double duty, volume and drive modes. That can also be selected here. There's no shortage of those. Ground clearance is 7 inches for active clans heading to the good hiking trails. Max towing is 1,800 pounds. Head-up display availability starts 1 trim grade lower, but if you want illuminated front and rear light bars, SEL R-Line is the only way to go. Enthusiasts will want to wait for the more powerful engine. It has significantly more scoot. Everyday people doing everyday things, this is perfectly fine. It'll spool up to 60 miles an hour in just over 8 seconds and has low-end torque, so off the line, it feels pretty good. People that drive a lot of 2-lane highway and pass a lot will want more mid-range scoot, but I took this up Dravis Street in Seattle. It's in the Magnolia neighborhood, and people in Seattle know that's very, very steep. Had 3 people aboard, plus all of my gear. No issues whatsoever. Besides, you're going to test drive, right? Right? Do that, and the hairs on the back of your neck will quickly discover the new Tiguan engages the driver. It feels a class more expensive than it is. Steering that's light in the grocery store parking lot becomes hefty and satisfying at speed. On the whole, Tiguan is comfortable, though the suspension is on the firm side, and there are low-profile tires, which means rough pavement and potholes and railroad tracks are going to be felt. But you might be thinking, hey, Tom, that sounds like it would be fun to drive. Yes, Tiguan corners really well. It's this or Mazda for decent dynamics. Even responsible parents will toss it around for a good time. Part of Tiguan's lightweighting comes from aluminum in the suspension, its strut up front, 4-link in back. SEL R-Line rides on 20-inch wheels. I'll assume lower trims with smaller wheels and thicker tire sidewalls will isolate sharp impacts better. I like the 8-speed transmission. The shifts are nice and snappy when you notice them. The only thing I wish this had were paddle shifters. VW calls its suite of active ADAS safety tech IQ Drive. All trims get automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control with stop and go feature, semi-autonomous driving dubbed travel assist, rear traffic alert, and exit warning. That signals if cars or bicycles are approaching from the rear. It's really easy to see out of Tiguan. Lots of glass, no big pillars, visibility is excellent, plus there's blind spot warning, and the raised seating position that everybody loves these days. There's kind of an arms race happening. 4Motion all-wheel drive cruises in front drive mode to help save fuel. The rear wheels engage in the blink of an eye if extra traction is needed. It can send 50% of the torque to the back axle. The EPA rates the average fuel economy of the all-wheel drive Tiguan at 25 miles per gallon, which is about the same as Tucson and Sportage and Equinox, about 3 to 4 mpg less than CR-V and RAV4, and 5 to 6 less than Nissan Rogue. Those are all with all-wheel drive, but not hybrids. Hybrids, of course, a lot more fuel efficient. I dropped by a Volkswagen dealership to check out the lower trim cabins. None look like a stripped rental car. SEL R-Line with American walnut accents looks particularly posh. Yeah, real wood. It's bumping up against Audi and a visual win compared to the outgoing Tiguan. Look at these details. Even the carpeting, a place where bean counters cut cost, has a certain gravitas. There's some shiny black plastic, not much. Some panoramic glass roofs in luxury brands don't get shades. There are preset atmospheres, or choose the ambient lighting colors yourself. Better yet, let the kids do it. Seems Volkswagen learned from ID.4's gaffes. Every window gets its own control. There are real buttons with travel, not haptic surfaces. Okay, there are some, but they actually work and they're backlighted. One more knob for volume would make me happier. The menu flow and screen response are much improved, and standard natural chat GPT voice commands make it easy to keep eyes on the road. The wake phrase is "Hello Volkswagen" or "Hello Ida," or use the button if that's your passenger's name. Turn on the heated steering wheel. Sure. The phone charge pad location is awkward if you toss a bunch of stuff in this cubby. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay phone projection are wireless. There's a good amount of storage to organize life. The center area is wide open. Big things will fit in here. The 4 USB ports in the car are high-powered to charge phones and tablets quickly. All Tiguans look good inside. SEL R-Line gets premium feels. And if the as-tested price of 42 large seems expensive, keep in mind all the upscale touches. And feel free to haggle hard at the dealership. All the vehicles in this segment will be pressed into family duty, and Tiguan will be very good at that. I will start out the back seat by saying this does not slide fore and aft to max out leg or cargo room, but at 5'9", headroom is good. Knee, leg, and foot room are especially generous. The cushions are long and high enough for excellent thigh support, and the door openings are pretty big, so you can get car seats in and out, no sweat. Door pockets, those are pretty deep. I like this little cubby and pockets on both seat backs. That's always a win. Premium touches include a separate climate zone and heated seats for the outboard positions. Plus, there are high-powered USB ports back here. The sizable spine, that will cut into the middle passenger's footroom. Drinks will stash in the door pockets, but there are these extra ones too. If you remember the first generation Tiguan, it was pretty small. This one will easily handle 2 large adults comfortably. 3 average-sized ones will be okay. This is a fairly wide bench. It's a good space. The kids won't ask to be dropped off a block from school out of embarrassment. Tiguan is one of the better looking rigs in class. Shoulders have definition. The chrome spear adds visual length to the greenhouse. There are a couple rugged cues, but no over-the-top cladding or mountaineering cosplay. In parking lot conversations, the honest styling gets compliments. For what it's worth, R-Line's front and rear fascias are different than S and SE. A standardized measurement metric is important when assessing the cargo area. You know, there are cubic feet measurements, but this is real world. I mean, it is if you're buying a lot of TP. You probably don't carry a camera slider either, but mine stashes fine. Plus this extra spot. Bag hooks too. Under here, there's a little storage and a sight that's as rare as Bigfoot these days, a spare tire. No need to stretch in to drop the seat backs. Thanks for the remote releases, Volkswagen. No 40-20-40 split or pass-through, but the floor is pretty flat. Maximum hauling space is a decent 59 cubic feet. I do the trunk test with the seats up. That space measures 26.5 cubes, which translates into 8 packs of the 2-ply. CRV, Forester, and RAV4 take on 9. And really, that constricted third row won't be missed. The outgoing Tiguan had a budget vibe about it. No matter the trim level, Generation 3 is a welcome upgrade. The pluses? Tiguan looks great outside and especially in, which is what you're staring the most at, right? It's also roomy, and it's fun to drive. Fahrvergnügen is back. Fuel economy is just okay. Volkswagen, maybe a hybrid. And, you know, power, well, power can be rectified by buying the more powerful engine when it comes out, if you're willing to pay for it. Good to see a dollop of passion in a segment not known for it. Tiguan's glow-up should appeal to a wide audience. It's a drivable sanctuary that works for families. Oh, and singles and couples, it works for you too. Those watching outside of North America might be thinking, hey, that looks a lot like the VW Tayron. Yup, the two share the MQB Evo platform, and the European Tiguan is different from what we get in the States. Also, this is considered a compact SUV in the US. Sure seems like it's mid-sized. Before I go, special thanks to Martin Campbell. He drives while I shoot running footage. I could not do these videos without him. And the only thing he gets paid in is...
coffee.
Yeah, and you know, it's only Starbucks. It's not super, super special coffee. He hasn't driven this yet, though.
No.
But as a passenger, it's okay?
It's comfortable.
Yeah, okay.
Very nice. A lot of leg room.
Yeah, good back seat.
Good back seat. Heated.
And don't forget about Martin's Instagram channel. The name is long, but it's worth checking out. He puts a lot of work into the visuals. There are loads of shots of this car there. I'm the video guy, he does stills. They're two different skills. Before I go, you all know how Tiguan got its name, right? A German automotive magazine held a contest back in the day, and the winner said it's a mashup between tiger and iguana. You know, two great things that go great together, right? Sounds like a bad Jurassic Park spinoff. The car itself is much more cohesive. It really is. It's at this point where most YouTubers say, subscribe to my channel. You know, go ahead. But know that I actually interface with the people who post comments. So if you have a question, leave it there, okay? And I'm on all the social media platforms, so follow me there. Thanks for watching. That's Driven. I'm Tom Volk.